True/false. True. True. That's very false. True/false. Not all of it is what I use on a daily or weekly basis, but many of the tools were from my own personal bathroom collection. It's true. I like writing books for each of my characters so that I can really dive into who they are as a person and build their entire world. That is true. I love chocolate chip cookies and vanilla ice cream. It's called a pizookie. So it's like a chocolate chip cookie made in a pizza dish, so it's thick and then a little gooey, and then you put ice cream on top. It's really good. True/false. I'm working towards. I have like a year left. I think education's really important, and I've always enjoyed school. I think that if I could continue going to school and learning as many things as possible, I would. That's very false. I love cars. I'm starting to collect cars. I love how each car kind of has and carries its own personality, and I love being able to work on them. I love being able to learn as much as I can about the mechanics behind it and the power that cars have. True/false. I mean, my mom knew, because my mom would come on set and she knew, but when you're working every day, you get consumed by that. And so when I call my dad or my grandparents, I'm not wanting to talk about work, I'm wanting to talk about family and life. And time went on and I just completely forgot to just tell them everything. And I had my grandma come to the premiere and she saw it all. It is true. I was dirt bike riding and I ended up going over a jump and my front wheel hit first and I went over the handlebars and my leg got caught in the front wheel well and I twisted it and I tore my MCL, my ACL. I didn't want to get surgery because I didn't want the scar, and so I ended up having to wear a brace from my hip all the way down to my ankle and my right leg, and I wasn't allowed to take it off for almost a little over a year, and I never bent my leg. And so when I took it off and I tried to like walk for the first time, I completely collapsed. And sometimes when it's really cold out, I feel the pain in my knee. Well, so I love martial arts. I love training. I love the community, the brotherhood that's within it. That's true. We were renting a small house and the owner wanted to sell it and we couldn't afford to buy it, and we weren't able to find any other places to be able to move into, and so we had to go to a little motel and we stayed in that. It's true. I don't know how secret it is anymore. It was secret. It was just for my mom and my dad and my family to be able to show them my progress of working on my car, and then it became discovered. There is a fun part of being able to let people in on my personal life a little bit more because I don't really share much, and so I get to show them a little bit of Sid, which is nice. Sid is the real me. I think I relate to Cassie, and I think a lot of girls can relate to Cassie in the way that she is searching for love, and she continually looks for that affirmation from others and not herself. That's false. I would love to try as many different things as possible, producing, directing, writing. I started a company called 50/50 Films, and I've been adapting books and selling projects. True and false. I donated money to restaurants in my hometown because it was during the pandemic and family-run restaurants were really struggling, and I provided food to the homeless. So they were able to make money and cook food, and then they used that, and we hosted homeless shelters to be able to feed there. It was called 12 Days of Christmas by Sid. Sure. No.
No.